Hi, I'm Don Chardreau, road foreman for the Adirondack Scenic Railroad. I'm here today in our Thundera station, basically for the purpose of getting an outside opinion from someone not involved with the railroad. What the railroad does for the economy in the local towns along the route. Towns like Old Forge, where we are now. I'm here with the Director of Tourism in the town of Old Forge, Mike Farmer. Mike, give everyone a little opinion about what the railroad does for Old Forge.
It's really a pleasure, Don, because this has been more than a boom to tourism here in Old Forge. Since its inception, the train has been a main artery for tourism in Old Forge as far back as the 1800s. And then into the early 1900s, we had major train travel. It really opened up steamship travel up the Fulton Chain of Lakes, and that brought more and more tourists.
The Utica train has helped as far as that, and as far as the businesses downtown, giving people the opportunity to shop and eat. Has Old Forge seen a major impact from the railroad?
A major impact, and it's not just the boom to the tourism on a day-to-day basis. This has changed the face of our tourism, where with the gas prices now, people are really watching their pocketbooks. The train makes it accessible for so many more people to come and enjoy the area, and they are staying over. We have seen a big increase in the beginning of the week. People stay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's because many of them come up on the weekend on the train. They see the area, they get familiar with it. They're ready to come back. When they make that return trip to Utica, they're ready to get in their cars and come back. They don't waste a lot of time driving around. They know what's here. They've been introduced to the area through the train.
Great. Mike, do you guys at the tourism center, do you get a lot of calls, requests, or a lot of people asking information as far as our specialty trains, like the kayak and canoe train or the mountain bike train?
Every single day, we are fielding calls at the information center about those specialty trains. The canoe and kayak train, the mountain bike train, our pumpkin trains, the Holiday Express, is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah,
the Santa trains during Christmas on Main Street. All of our special events that we have in town has train travel attached to it. People come up here, get to those events, and then see what specialty trains we have running out of here. That's a major part of our business. We are getting calls now from New York City. We have a few calls every single week from people in New York City that want to know what's happening when we get to Utica. How accessible is it? How do we get on that Adirondack Scenic Railway? And how do we get onto your area in Central Adirondacks?
Bringing people to the town, which, shopping's worked out well. I look at our trains in the fall, especially, are up near 400 people. Obviously, on this beautiful rainy day here in Old Forge, we know tomorrow we're well past our fall foliage, and we have over a couple hundred people still coming tomorrow. And it's great to see it. I think it helps the town and helps the businesses, keeps everyone busy, and definitely extends the shopping season for the businesses downtown.
Not only do people love to travel by the train, they love the train, that's it. Everybody loves the train, and now with gas prices the way they are, this makes it accessible for that many more people to come and experience the area, even if we're past peak, even if we don't have some great stellar event here. The trip here is the adventure, and they get here, we have the full infrastructure, all the restaurants, all the shops, every place to service that tourism coming in here. It's a great partnership for us.
For us as well. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Don. It's been great.
Trying to document more on what the Adirondack Scenic Railroad does for the local economy in Old Forge. And this morning, we're here at Walt's Diner with John. John, what kind of effect does the railroad have on the business here at Walt's Diner on the days we run the train?
Well, Don, I got to tell you, if it wasn't for the train, our business would probably be 1/3 of what it is right now. The railroad brings a lot of people up from different areas, and you do a great job of getting them into town, and they spend a lot of money here in the village, in the town, and it's just great for the economy for the whole village.
That's great. It's what we like to hear, and especially times like now where we're well past fall foliage, and this is today's Saturday, October 20th. We're well past the foliage up here, and again we have hundreds of people coming up on the train today to do it just what you said, spend money here, and hopefully you guys will have a busy day.
Yeah, you know, whenever there's a nice crowd on the train, we always get a nice busy lunch, a nice busy hit from that. So,
Great.
you know, we appreciate it, and we know that if it wasn't for the train, you know, people wouldn't be coming up here because really there's no foliage, like you said, it's all gone, and you know, but they like, it's a nice thing for them to get away, and it's
We're
great for
downtown
us.
Old Forge still, talking to more people about the impact on the economy that the railroad has. I'm here with Ann Joyce from Montezuma Winery. And what kind of effects do you see in the winery on the days that the trains run? Is your business up a lot, or is it?
The business is up quite a bit on the days that the train run, especially when they come in the middle of the week on the Thursdays, which would ordinarily be a slower day for us. We can see our numbers go up quite a bit
That's
when those
great.
people come in. The weekends are much busier when the train's here. Town is very active, and you know, it's nice to see all that's going on in the streets when they're here.
That's great. It's great because, like I said, it's stores like you that we need. We need to have a railroad where we can bring people to a great destination, and people like you definitely, you know, complete the circle.
Well, we enjoy having them, and most of them are very friendly, and they enjoy being here, and it's good for our numbers at the end of the day, so it works for everybody.
Yeah, it's the Adirondack Park. How could you not enjoy being here?
Yeah. Especially in this kind of weather.
Yeah, and it's as we were pointing out before, you know, we're well past our fall foliage, so town will might go a little bit slower today. And days like today, like I said, I think we're approaching 300 people coming up. It'll be a great day for everybody.
It should be, and they should enjoy it, even though there's no foliage. It's beautiful weather, lots to do.
Yes, it is. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
I'm here with Kirsten Down from Adirondack Accents in Old Forge. Kirsten, what we're doing is a little documentary on the railroad and what kind of effects it has on the economy here in Old Forge. If you see a large increase in your business or anything like that on days that the train run.
Yeah, there's a definite impact when the train comes up to Old Forge. Sheer number of people in town walking around. You can just tell the train's in town. There's a lot of people here, business on certain weekends in the fall, in Christmas on Main Street. All those things would not work without the train.
That's great. Well, you know what? We feel at the train it wouldn't work without you. It's because if, you know, one of the great things about the Adirondack Scenic Railroad in the park is having a great destination like Old Forge. Like I said, without the destination, it definitely enhances the train ride, and it's a partnership. We all work together.
We do, and it's been great. It really has been an impact. I don't think the town would be as successful without the train's participation in ours.
Well, thank you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
have a good day. I'm here with Erica Murray, owner of Old Forge Hardware, speaking about the economic impact the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has on businesses in Old Forge. Erica, can you tell me what kind of impact the railroad has on your business on days we run the trains?
The railroad has an incredible impact on our business, especially since you've increased the trains days and
Yes.
the number of them that are coming to this town. We're very lucky to have the train coming here. I'm scared to think if we didn't have the train, what would happen to our business. You know, there's a lot of people who come into our business here. They frequent the restaurants. They go to all the other businesses in town. They get to kind of see what a cool place Old Forge is.
Yes.
When I think a lot of people might not do that if they think Lake Placid or kind of some of these other towns that have a little bit more, showiness. But we are so impressed with the railroad. We're very fortunate to have them come to our business.
Great. We're very fortunate to have you because if it wasn't for all the businesses, we wouldn't have any place to take all our people. So it's a great partnership that works well.
We really hope for the continued support and partnership and relationship with the railroad so that, we can continue into the future successful, and keep this
Great.
place going another 100
Yes,
years,
We're all looking forward to it. Well, thank you for your time.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it.
thank you.
It's Morgan Ward. She's very nervous. Harper's Pizza and Clam Shack talking to Morgan Ward about the impact the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has on the economy. Morgan, what happens here at the Clam Shack on days that the train runs? Do you see an increase in business?
There is a major increase in business. We're a lot busier, so we stay more staffed on days that the train comes in.
So you actually bring in extra staff on the days the train is running?
Yep.
That's great. We're running today with a pretty good crowd coming up today as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see things? The business increases a good amount. Do you see it?
Yeah. Especially in the off season when the train days, we get more business.
It's a day like today. Here we are, October 20th. The leaves are gone, and we're heading your way with almost 300 people today.
Yeah.
It'll be great for everybody.
But it will.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm here with Lori Zellweger, owner of the prestigious Wilderness Interiors in downtown Old Forge. Lori, I'm here to talk about the economy and what type of impact the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has on the economy in Old Forge. Can you have some opinion and some input on that?
Sure. We definitely have, now that we've partnered up with the Adirondack Scenic Railroad, the businesses see a tremendous impact of people on the streets, people shopping. We bring them up by the bus and we drop them off in town. We see them at the eateries and all over downtown Main Street.
Lori, is there anything you do to prepare differently for a day that the train's arriving?
On the days the trains arrive, we try to communicate to the other business owners to give them a heads up, to let them know people will be downtown. And generally we just try to be prepared and look out for their sticker, welcome them, ask them where they're from, and invite them to come back.
Great. All right, well, with the great events, we've had a great season, and we have Christmas on Main Street coming up. We're looking forward to continuing this relationship for a long time, I hope. Absolutely.
The partnership is working well.
Great, thanks for your time. I'm here with Stuart DeCamp, owner of the Moose River Bed and Breakfast, and also the owner of the historic Thundera Town Hall. The town of Old Forge and Thundera, I must say, are lucky to have a guy like Stuart with his support. He offers up his town hall for public events, like today we're here at the Pumpkin Trains, where hundreds of kids will be visiting. Stuart, who really steps up to the plate completely here.
We have a lot of fun.
As well as Santa's Candyland. For how many years has it been now with Candyland, Stuart?
This will be our 5th year.
5th year opening up Santa's Candyland to the general public every December. Stuart, what we're doing today is documenting what kind of effect the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has on the local community, and as far as the economy goes and everything. Your feeling on that?
It's been a wonderful addition to the area here in the Thundera Historic District. We have many children and people from out of town coming and enjoying our region, many of them first-time visitors to Thundera, to the Old Forge Town of Webb area. And it brings them into our building, brings them to local restaurants, local shops. They get to come, get value for their dollar, enjoy an event like this, which through the train is offered to them as a complement of their train ride. And the children are loving it because it's about the kids. In this world, everything is virtual, and the train has been able to enhance that and actually give them a hands-on physical experience, and they have sights and sounds and smells and things they can touch and run around, and it's a lot different than being in a computer. So it's really, really important for these children, and it's a memory of a lifetime. And what we've been seeing is so many people are now coming back to enjoy the haunted Halloween, and that we'll hear them say, oh, well, we come here at Christmas time and it's beautiful on the Polar Express and the Christmas trains. And we've had people come at Christmas and never come for haunted Halloween, and now they want to come and be on a pumpkin train. So it's been really, really good, and we see a lot of people coming from Connecticut, New Jersey, Long Island, New York, and they keep saying to us, there's no place else we can go to enjoy the pumpkin trains or the Christmas on Main Street, that the train brings people up, they ride the trains, they enjoy the train rides, and then they get to come into Santa's Candyland, see Santa, get their faces painted, and then we all go up as a group to Old Forge, and we go up and down the Main Street and the Christmas parades and light the Christmas trees. And many, many people have just commented to us they really enjoy it, and they want to come back each year and bring their children and their children's children. So it's been a great enhancement to the community.
It's a great enhancement. Christmas 2011, we really partnered up with Santa's Candyland. What kind of an increase in your visitation did you see in Santa's Candyland after partnering with the railroad?
Last year was a major addition in partnering with the railroad. We went from probably 100 to 120 people visiting it over the course of several weekends to the one major weekend we did last year with the train. We had 840 children come through.
Well, again, thanks for your hospitality. We wouldn't be anywhere without you. It's October 20th, and this is a typical Saturday on the railroad. We're a little light today because the fall foliage is gone, but as one can see, we're delivering hundreds of people to the town of Old Forge. All these people came up on our popular Utica train. Today there's almost 300 people on the train. They got on our train at 9 o'clock this morning, and they'll be here till 4:30 this afternoon. So it's safe to say that all these people are going to be eating lunch. They're all going to be doing some shopping. This is just showing you the positive effects on people. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. See for yourself as you see all the people lined up getting off of our train.
Normally I can do that just fine on my own. Where's my midget?
In our group, we've doubled this. We're up from 2 couples to 4 couples.
All right.
It's a great family trip. And friends, adults and kids alike.
Pointed out this train is stagnant here for 5 hours waiting while people increase the economy of town of Old Forge. My question is, why is this train not continuing on to Tupper Lake? Well, there's more than enough time. Unfortunately, some of our opponents would have you believe that the railroad has no positive impact on local economies, which clearly I think anyone can see that is just a ridiculous statement. I ask you not to take my word for it, not to take, and also not to take the word of our opponents, but see for yourself. Look around the area, see all the people waiting to get delivered downtown Old Forge. We've already had 3 buses full to Old Forge. This will be round number 2, delivering positive impact to our community. On top of this, the Adirondack Scenic Railroad ourselves, we have, in 2012, you're our fuel provider in the town of Old Forge, which is Helmer's Fuel, and Lake Saranac Lake, it is Hyde Fuel Oil, and down in Utica, New York, we will spend in excess of $100,000 on fuel oil supporting the local economy this year in 2012, as well as all of our crews who, myself included, all frequent the diners in the morning and the lunch in the afternoon. We all have to eat, we all have to fuel our vehicles, we all have to stay in hotels and so on if we're staying for the weekend. The impact the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has on a local economy is astonishing. Again, don't take my word for it. Let's listen to some documentation from some of our supporters in town, all business owners in the town of Old Forge, that the railroad provides a positive impact for. Again, I ask for your support. Let's get this line complete to Lake Placid and be all we can be. Thank you for your support.
This has been more than a boom to tourism here in Old Forge.
There's that many people coming up on the train, it's just great for us.
Good for our numbers at the end of the day. So.
There's a major increase in business. We're a lot busier.
Businesses see a tremendous impact of people on the streets, people shopping.
The impact the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has on a local economy is astonishing. Again, don't take my word for it. Let's listen to some documentation from some of our supporters in town, all business owners in the town of Old Forge, that the railroad provides a positive impact for. Again, I ask for your support. Let's get this line complete to Lake Placid and be all we can be. Thank you for your support.